I've made a very random, sudden decision. Because I have this thing, and I hate it. I hate it, okay? I ripped the ears off already. Because they were just triangle ears that were glued onto the head. And they just don't look good. So I've decided I'm going to take it upon myself to tear it apart and start over again. Hi!
Sister.
So that's what we're gonna do. Because I don't want to look at it. Oh! Though, oh my god, I forget that I'm blind. I took them off because I was trying on the head. But, yeah. So, I'm going to tear it apart and try to fix it. I think I need to make the cheeks puffier, make the eyebrows bigger, make the eyes a little wider apart, and I need to make the muzzle shorter and thicker. Maybe. So, I'm gonna see what I can do. But first things first, the eyes. Because the eyes are cool. Ugh. Eyes are cool, I guess. They're exactly where my eyes are, obviously. But they go a little too forward here, and I think, honestly, that doesn't look very cute. I was trying to make sure I didn't have a blind spot, but it doesn't look that great. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna have to add foam here and make the eyes larger outwards. And basically, I'm just gonna rip it down to its bare bones of just nothingness and see what I can do from there. And I don't know. This was my first attempt at making a foam fursuit head base. So maybe if I try again with have watched videos and looked at many references, maybe my attempt now will be greater than my first. It's just I don't have enough materials to go and make a whole new head base. So, what am I gonna do? Tear it apart. So I'm just ripping the pieces off. Or at least where I can rip them off. And yeah, pulling them off so I can start with bare bones once again. And yeah, it's gonna have a whole bunch of glue and stuff on the sides, and it's not gonna look very clean. It will by the end, hopefully. And I've discovered you don't even have to carve it that perfectly or cleanly or nicely, because the fur will cover up most of the lumpiness. Like, it may look lumpy, but once you throw the fur on there, it's not going to be as bad. So, I need to make sure not to over-carve, because I try to fit a whole bunch of carving into one sitting, get tired, and leave the project for I don't even know how long. Alright. It looks a little funny like this. Let's get these weird little chunky chunks. And I don't know I don't know what to do with the eyes, man. I think I'm gonna draw a shape to trace on paper. I think I'm gonna draw a shape to trace on paper for how I want the eyes to be shaped. But I don't know. So maybe I can keep this muzzle for now, carve it down, and add more bulk to it. Because I do have thinner foam that I can layer pieces onto it with. So it's an old fursuit head base that I'm tearing apart because I don't like it. So I think I'm actually going to do that instead. I think I need to glue this back down. I'm going to keep the muzzle on there, and I'm going to just change its shape with more foam and carving. Okay. Because I like the way it is, kind of. It's not the worst thing ever. it's quite cute. I like the shape it has right now. It's just, I really need to bulk up the face. My day is okay. My sales are not doing well. Nobody's bought my masks, and I'm just waiting for someone to purchase them because they've been on sale like up there for a while, and I'm waiting for any sort of commissions to come in or anything because I'm trying to save up money, but I can't. And as a kid, I can't really get a job because places won't accept me because I'm too young and I don't have experience. So I really can't do anything. So life is tough. And I am broke. So just gotta make do with what we have. And what I have is not a lot. Trying to get this to stick down. I'm going to hold it with my nails and just let it sit, let it simmer, and I'm trying to think, what am I going to do? Next up, I think I'm going to trace my shape onto a bit of paper for eyes, like the kind of eye shape I want, because I like having my big eyes. So let's go ahead and trace my eye shape. And this is also going to determine kind of how big I want the head as well, because I want quite a large head. I don't have two hands to rip that right now, so one hand it is. Okay, so I want the expression on this to be quite happy. So I want this to be like an approximate eye shape. And I doubt I'm ever gonna find, like, I guess, 3D printed eyes that are this shape. But just look at how, hold on, excuse me, just having, maybe that's a little too big, or is it? We'll see when I start building it up, okay? But I kind of want my eye to be big and, like, expressive. Maybe I should make this a little smaller. Okay, so here's my eye shape that I want. And so let's see, that's kind of where I want it, maybe? Or is that better? I don't know how I'm going to make this work. I don't know how people make this work or make this happen. It's really difficult. And I think the bottom jaw that I made is a little too thin and flimsy. I'm not sure. It's really floppy, which might be good, but I don't know. We'll see. So we've just got our bucket head. I'm gonna go grab some more foam because I need foam. So I'll be right back. It's behind me. I've got this baggie of leftover foam and stuff. So I'm gonna be using quite a lot of this bit of foam to fill in spots and basically flesh it out better so it's smoother. And this foam for, I don't know, because I don't have a lot of it. We're gonna make it work. I have other bits of scraps. I have this chunk for I don't know, something else. It's from like one of my cat's beds or something that he doesn't like. So this is what we're working with right now. So for now, I'm going to see if I can flush out the shape No. First. Okay. I'm just going to. Oh my god, this is so hard. Okay, this thing's really lopsided. I don't know what I'm doing. So I think I'm gonna stuff this with something so it stays a little bit more, because it's so squished. Usually I spend like $250 because supplies cost a lot of money. So if I were to just... I can't do that. I have glasses on. Okay. If I were to just place that there, let's analyze it. What is it missing? The bottom jaw is off-center. That needs to be fixed. I think I'm just gonna make a new bottom jaw over a wall. I don't know. I feel like I made this bottom piece a little too thin. Maybe I also cut the snout hole too small. I need to buff this out, make this larger, make the cheeks larger. Overall, I need a rounder face. So, yeah. Okay. And my nose is right here. So it's good to have the mouth right here. And the eyes. Eye. Oh, I bounced myself. If I were to have my eye right here, would that be okay? If I built it up, out? Okay, let me place this on the inside. And then I'm going to trace where the shape is from the inside. Hi! I need more foam. What? I cannot hear you.
We need to buy foam.
Yeah. Well, we don't have money. Well, I don't have money right now. I have $8. I suppose that's the line we need to follow for the eyes. Hopefully this doesn't ruin everything. Because this is where I want my eyes to be. The way I'm doing this is not a good way to do this. Also, I'm pretty positive chat is muted, but that's okay. I don't really care. This is for my own footage. Anyways. There we go. Very rough cutting the eye out. Just trying to make sure I have the shape. Now this goes into the eyebrow a little bit right here, which is a-okay because we need to reshape them anyways. Please don't tell me that was a little too much. No, it wasn't enough. Nope. Okay. So, now we have that cut out. Maybe that's too big. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Because this is going to be filled in right here. And if I pat it up more on the sides, hopefully, hopefully, well, let's see. I have these chunks. This chunk, I can snip this here and basically just throw this in the corner. Yeah, throw that in the corner. Look at that. If I stick that in there, it makes the shape a little bit better. So now it's just this. Oh no, that's so bad. You know what? I don't care. We're going with it. We're gonna do 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 it. Okay. So then my blind spot is literally so bad. It's gonna be like this. So I can only see like out this way. Maybe I shouldn't have made the eye wider. Maybe I should have made it higher. Maybe that was a little bit too much that I cut off. It's okay. You can always add foam back. It's okay. This is gonna be one messy ride. Because I don't know what to do. I'm very lost where I am right now. So let's see. How does this piece fit in here? Does this fit good? I don't know. But let's focus on this top piece. Where is my tape? I hope I still have tape. Because I don't know. Okay, I found it. So I'm going to just tape and trace a little bit of the eyebrow area so I can know, so I can know where to fill it in. Because it needs a little bit of help up there. Whoa, why did it rip like that? Okay. So I just need to trace this area. Because I just need to see where I need to fill it in and see what shape I need to cut my foam, because I don't have much extra foam to just cut out and throw around. So I'm going to try to flush this smooth with the thin 1/2 inch foam, and with the thicker 1 inch foam I'm going to put another layer on top with room to carve. Okay. So now this is hard because I don't know what is happening. Okay. Got that. There's my marker. I'm just going to trace out the shape that I need to fill in the foam. And then we'll... Bro, why does it keep doing that? And we'll see from there, because I'm not sure. I really don't like working with foam bases or working on them. I hate the process of making this head base. It is just really difficult for me to understand. I feel like I've watched so many videos, and no matter how many videos I watch, it's still just so confusing for me. Because I watch people put it together so effortlessly, and mine just doesn't come out right. And I just don't understand how they make the shape so perfect. Because I feel like my shapes always come out looking so wonky and messy, and it just doesn't make any sense. And I just wish I knew how. Okay, so we've got that. Now I just need to flush it out somehow. I'm going to be cutting a piece like this shape. Yep, that's the shape. Okay. We're going to cut a shape into the foam. It's going to be a shape. Yeah, that's what we need. Shape. Okay, I'm too lazy to cut out the pattern and make it the right shape, so I'm gonna stick it down and just cut the pattern with the phone. So I'm gonna just snip along the lines, leaving extra room because I don't want to cut too much. What am I was cutting paper too. Boop. Move off the top. Because I just need to stick this over the weird eyebrow shape I've got going on so I can make it look less weird and add more bulk to it after. So we have our shape. I'm just gonna take this, stick it on, and glue it in. Just so that it's a little bit flatter. Because I need this to be flat. Or at least try to get it flat. I'm trying my best. I usually see people stack 3 pieces. Like one main cheek. I don't really know, actually. I'm probably going to stop live streaming so I can watch more videos. But, like, this is the current project. I'm also posting a lot more on TikTok. So, if you guys don't see me on here, that's because I'm over there. So, just know that. And here, I think I need to put this like that. Because this is a little too... Yeah, I don't know. Actually, I'm just gonna glue this piece. I need a clip or something. Clip. Hold that. Hold it. Thank you. Well, I'm not using my hands there, so I can use my hands somewhere else, because I don't have patience. So, I'm going to stick this piece up into the corner of the eye so that I can have my eyeball shape that I was trying to get. Or at least a little closer to my eyeball shape I was trying to get. And I'm gonna have to flush out that spot as well to make it as flat as possible. But, I don't know. Do I have a pin? I do. So just a needle to just stab through and make sure it holds itself in place. Think the needle. There. There we go. It'll hold itself in place for now while I've got the needle stuck on it. And I'm gonna glue down the rest of the eyebrow thing. Oh my gosh. This is scary. This is a project I never thought I'd be taking up again because it stressed me out so much the first time. So, can't believe we're here again, doing this again, because it was a real pain the first time coming around. So I'm gonna start using hair clips on these pieces to make sure they stick and hold themselves down. Okay. So maybe I should have kept these on the cheeks. Well, actually, let me see. What does this look like? Because what if... No, it's the wrong piece. I should have... That is the right one. Because if I were to just throw this back here, maybe it looks better now. Because I need to make the smile bar larger. I need to make... Oof! Fur from my last project. I'm gonna throw that on the floor. It's getting everywhere. But I need to cut this smile a little more. Because it doesn't really have an expression right now. It's just blank-faced. So maybe cutting a smile out might help it. Or like cutting out pieces that are supposed to make it look more like it's smiling. Am I supposed to work around this? Now this is where I see I need a thicker muzzle, so I might make it thicker. I need to build up this part in front of the cheek and on the bottom jaw. So okay, so this isn't horrible. I feel like my vision is coming together a little bit. I'm not so blind. I have a little bit more of an idea of what I'm doing. Maybe. Kind of. I hope. I actually don't know. I'm actually really scared right now. Alright. This smile isn't quite curved up as much. We need it to curve up a little bit more. Let's see. How's that? That's not even. I need to go deeper with this one. Boop. 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 Okay, now I see that, oh, there's a little bit more of a smile, which is great. Because before it was just blank, weird looking face, and now we've got a little bit more of a smile! Oh! Okay. A little bit of pride. A little bit of happiness. A little bit of, I don't know, just surprised that it's somewhat coming together. I haven't even changed much yet, and I'm already quite ecstatic about it now. Maybe I just needed that kickstart. Maybe I needed that inspiration of having a really shitty fursuit head that I'm really tired of, because I don't like my dino mask anymore. I love dino masks. I just don't like my dino mask. And that's okay. I'm not a fond of her anymore, and I've grown out of it. So I decided it was time for me to get a reboot. And what better way than to do it myself? So, okay, so I need this cheek to be chunkier. I'm actually gonna take this piece, cut it into a strip, and put it onto the nose. Because I don't want to waste any of these pieces as much as I can help it. Because wasting these pieces is going to cost money. Because I don't have money for supplies or any newer supplies, so I just have to use what I have, which is leftover gunk. Okay, so first things first, I'm actually gonna take this. Oh, that's perfect. I don't know this piece.
Chicken banana. Chicken
Well, actually, before I do that,
banana. Alright,
how's this
I'll
piece?
quickly grab the towel.
This piece is okay. I'm
Not
going
really
to
naked.
cut it
I missed you.
so it can stick into the other side of the eye. Let me see. What is?
Alright, well, come see me after you get some clothes, okay?
Let me see what this shape looks like. Okay, it's basically the same shape I've got here. So I'm going to be sticking this into the other eye and gluing it there. So then I can have more of the eye shape. Oh, I just dropped the needle on myself. Where did it go? Oh no. Ouch! I stabbed myself with a needle. Okay. I'm gonna put this down because I'm overwhelmed. There's fur everywhere. I'm not even working with fur yet. Everything is overwhelming. Okay. This piece seems like it was cut weird. Okay. I'm going to take this. This is the previously was a bottom jaw that I'm going to be gluing into the eye socket to fill in this. Ouch! I burned myself. Okay. To fill in this spot because I want the eyes to be further apart and I made them way too close. And so I'm going to be using the same needle method because I don't really want to hold it. So hello? I was going to stick my needle in, but my needle won't even go through. Okay, well I guess I'm not using the needle method because it won't go through. That's okay, but okay, we're just gonna hold this here and try to make sure it sticks. Okay, looks disgusting on the inside, but from the outside, it's really not that bad. Because, here, let me test the shape over here now to see just how close it is. Hey! It's just about the eye shape. It is literally, that is literally the eye shape I wanted. So, that's good. That's good. We're doing good here. So, I'm going to, since I have that, here it is. I like this piece because it is the perfect nook to fit into this edge and kind of smooth out the transition from the bridge to the muzzle. So I'm just gonna slap glue on here and stick this as centered as I can. There we go. I'm gonna wait for this to dry as much as it can dry. There we go. And then after that, I'm going to be putting this piece to also smooth it out. So maybe that'll make it better. Okay, where's my eye? Here it is. So I'm gonna, this is like right, let me take this clip out. This is like right here. You just cut into the eyebrow a little bit. Okay. fits perfectly. Just like the perfect shape right here for my eye. So I'm gonna go to the other side and trace it. Alright, at least try to, I don't know. I don't know, but I'm going for it. Okay, I think we're doing a little bit better. There. Uh-huh. Okay. Got that. Gotta glue down these edges. Maybe. It's just. I'm gonna let that sit. I don't know why I took the clip off already. Need to let it sit. I'm gonna clip it from the top too so it has pressure from both sides. Okay. Now I'm going to place a piece of paper onto the cheek and trace the shape I want the best that I can. Just gonna stick that there. Where's my needle? Here it is. Boop! Stick the needle through just so that the paper stays in place or something. There. Nice. And I will trace the shape. So I'm going to use this. And I'm going to trace where the paper meets foam. Very, very, very messily. Because I need this, I don't know. Okay, I'm just gonna cut out this very loosely because I don't want to cut too much. So I'm just gonna kind of see where it lays. And I know that we kind of need this little edge because the paper that I grabbed wasn't big enough. Pardon, I burped. Okay. I'm just gonna make a V here for now and see where it fits. Okay, I need to make this go a little bigger, I think. yeah, that's basically the shape we need. Except I cut this a little too high up. So, there we go. Okay. Yeah, there we go. So this is the shape that we need for cutting out the cheeks. I know it looks weird, but we can work with it. So because I just need to find a way to bulk it up. So I'm gonna trace it at least twice on this piece. If I can't get it twice perfectly, that's okay, because I can just fill in spots that I'm missing with other pieces of foam. But I would prefer to use the freshest pieces of foam I can for this part, and I'm gonna go a little extra large than necessary because I don't want to miss any pieces I might need. I don't want to make it too small and not have enough. Like right here, I angled it a little wrong, so then I won't have enough. But that's okay. There. That's what overlining is for. At least right now, yeah. And I'm going to cut it as straight as humanly possible. We're gonna see. So that was angled. I'm angling my scissors on accident. It's okay. It's not the end of the world because these edges are going to be carved down. And I'm going to need to take 2 layers of foam and whatnot to carve out the nose. Because I think I want to make the nose out of foam. Okay, for now I'm just going to leave it as a slit. And, okay, this bottom jaw part I made a little too thick, so I'm going to cut a piece. Cut a piece. Okay, let's see how that fits. None of this is on camera right now because I'm literally just cutting and checking the size. And the thing about this is I actually need the muzzle to be thicker, I think. So, oh, my armpit's itchy. Okay. I want the muzzle to be a little thicker. So, muzzle. I'm going to place this on the side and just trace it. So I'm just going to boop. There we go, a muzzle shape out of another piece of paper. And I'm obviously going to make it larger than it needs to be because I don't want to accidentally make it too small. Alright, let me just place this here and trim where it needs to be trimmed, like at the bottom. Other than that, that is a perfect piece. Okay. I have this other head base that is garbage. Garbage, 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 garbage. I tell you, garbage, garbage. I wanted to make something good with this, but no, we're not gonna do that. So I'm going to place my muzzle pattern piece onto this foam. I'm going to cut it out twice. not sure if I cut it out right, but it's okay. I'm going to need to stick this all the way down, and more carving. And then yes, one more. One more. I'm just going to stick this against the line of the previous cut I had just made and cut it like that. Yes, I went through a piece of glue. I don't care. Boop. This is not a tutorial. I'm just trying to figure this out. Alright, nice. Our second muzzle shape. That is really not the same shape, so I'm going to toss it. I'm just going to line up this previous muzzle shape and probably cut it out from that. That might be better. Boop. Okay, that's closer. That's closer. Woo! I can take these clips off. There we go. We have that piece. I'm going to stick these onto the sides as far back as I can put it. My nose was itchy. Okay, I'm going to stick this onto the side of the muzzle. And hopefully it can give it that little tiny bit of oomph that we need. Because the muzzle really isn't that far off shape-wise. It's literally just a little too thin for what I want. So I think this little extra bit of foam might help a lot. So at least I hope it does. I'm just winging it, hoping that this works. Oh! I'm dropping stuff. Okay. Please, I need it to stick. And honestly, I'm gonna stop because YouTube sucks.